Well, howdy, Nearly Seniors here, greetings boys and girls and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, another brand new day, on this globe that circles the fiery ball of plasma, the sun. Welcome to whatever, hopefully good world, good place, good time you're living in. Depending on where you are, things are good, bad, or indifferent. Life. Still, in all, it's a good thing. We're surviving. Those of us that are. Those of us that aren't, of course, aren't. And every single day, strangers die every day. And of course, every single one of us is a stranger, and every single one of us is going to join the faceless ranks of the gray dead one day. Thumbs up for that. There are times I am okay with my own mortality. Thinking about it is distressing, but not horrific. And there are other times that just even thinking about it causes near blind panic. I'm human. Definitely a thumbs up. Now for the Shelton, Washington weather, just weather report. Yeah, it's weather. I didn't go out walkies last night. I took a shower, which trimmed my hair and beard again so that it's shorter and I'm not as scruffy looking. Definitely a thumbs up. Scoured my body with chemicals instead of just a washcloth and hitting the trouble spots. If I could shower more often, I would. I shower as often as I can. It sucks having nerve injuries and fibromyalgia and more. Thumbs up for that. Still, it's not like I go a month or anything. It's like approximately a week. Yay. But anyway, the weather is weather. It is getting light outside, and soon we're going to enter daylight savings because even though it doesn't help anybody, that's just the way we do things around the world. Thumbs up for that. Anyway, though, glad to be alive. Hopefully you're glad to be alive. Thumbs up. There are a fair amount of things that are extremely minor, and I just want to talk about them because, hey, it's better to talk about them than to stare blankly into the webcam going, blah. Some people can get away with that and get huge views. I don't think I could. So yesterday I was talking about being buried in the algorithms. Now it's my time to clear up exactly what I meant by that, because I also talked about this yesterday in my Minecraft video where I clear up and talk about I started up the channel for my mental health. I continue doing my channel for my mental health. I did reactions because I needed to feel. And once I started being able to feel without that through therapy, I can't do reactions anymore. Let my armor down to let the song in so I can feel, and everything I'm trying to process comes out instead. There's no room for the song to get in. So, and I do this for my mental health. As stated, the money is nice. We live in a society, and in American society, the United States especially, we're entering late stage capitalistic dystopian hellhole, and money lets things like living happen. So, yeah, occasionally I get distressed about that. It's just because I'm human. I've never started up the channel thinking that I was going to be famous or rich. It was something so that I could express and feel and get a lifeline and survive. And I have, so it's worked. And thank you all, each and every one of you, for coming along with me on this journey of exploration. I continue to live. I wouldn't have had I not started up the channel. So, yeah. Occasionally, as stated, I get a little, not upset, but worried, because I don't want this thing just to be buried and die entirely. So, thumbs up for that. And I know I complain about being buried, and I keep my titles for my videos the way they are, and I use weird thumbnails. Because a combination of just my personality and stuff like ADHD and all that, yes, if I had better thumbnails, I could probably get more viewers. But I'm also doing the channel for me, and I really like the way those thumbnails look with the Deep Dream Generator by Google. So I like the really freakish, bizarre, weird-looking thumbnails. Are they attracting people? Maybe people that have my exact same mindset, but I like them when I look at them, so at the moment, that's the way it's going to be. And for my titles, I still work on them. I still try. I alter them and through the years, and I'm working on making changes, so on the whole, I'm not upset. I'm not upset. Because as long as there's anybody out there at all that watches, thank you all. That's what this is about. This is my mental health, getting what's happening inside of me in my head out. Because I've always been a talker. And it's like, well, you know what happens if your bowels stop moving and flowing? You die. Same thing here. I was doing so poorly because I was stopped up here. Once I started things moving again, well, I'm doing just 10,000% better than I was 5 years ago after the death of my wife. Thumbs up for that. So when I complain about the algorithms and YouTube burying me, part of it is just, well, I'm wrapped up in being a YouTuber. Minor, extremely minor YouTuber, but still, it's just occasionally that. So thumbs up. And I just want to clarify. Now, what else do I have on my list? Not actually a whole lot, because still I'm dealing with the pressures of this life. Because we've got things like, we've got the covfefe bug that's still out of control. It is just as bad this summer as it was last summer when we were all freaking out. It's not good. Yes, there is a slow decline in a lot of stuff. And yes, we have a vaccine. But with states like Texas just saying, well, we're opening up entirely and there's no more mask mandate. We are also this close from the keychain bug mutating to the point where it's not going to be affected by the vaccine anymore. And when you open up states so that it runs and burns hot, each transmission raises the chance of mutation. We're never going to get rid of this thing. There's going to be people dying like crazy. The only thing that I can say that is any good out of this is the people that are most affected and most dying for this are the people that also vote for the idiots that are just saying, let's drop the mask mandates. Yeah, so maybe after they're all kicked off from this thing, maybe we can start to take it serious. So, joy. I mean, I'm gonna have to wear a mask for the rest of my life just because my freedoms. Yeah. So, that's joyous. But I don't want to freak out about that too much because there's also good stuff. I wanted to, well, it's good in that it's horrifying and terrifying, but it's also fun as a game. There is the Creeper World series, and even fairly recently I have run little maps of playing Creeper World. There's Creeper World 1, Creeper World 2, Creeper World 3, and now Creeper World 4. It started off as like Flash games and like armor games and all that. And since you can buy them on Steam, but it's really cool in that the enemy is fluid dynamics. And the first one is a top-down. Second one, I don't really enjoy. It's a side scroll. Not scrolling, but it's from the side. And so it's everything is vertical from the side, and there's pits of this stuff, and it's just, I'm sure that there are people that like it. It's not my favorite. I don't really play it. Creeper World 3, I have gone insane playing. But from the top-down view, the fluid dynamics of it, because the bad guy in the game is just, it's this blue substance called Creeper. Effectively, it's like water, but it destroys stuff. And it's just fluid dynamics. It flows. And when you see it from the top, it's cool. I mean, you can see the layers because it shows each layer, in thickness is another layer on top with a blue border. Not a blue border, but a border on it. So you can see it flowing outward. And as it stacks up, harder and harder to see through it. You got to burn your way through this. Creeper World 4, which was gifted to me by Russian Timing, thank you so much, takes that through to a third dimension. So you can tilt and pan and move around the board, and it's all 3 dimensions. You can actually see the stuff piling up and acting like water with waves and stuff that come at you. It's pretty intense. It's very good. It's tough game, but it's good. And of course, if you take it all as one big story, it spans billions of years, because humanity keeps raising up and from what's left, and then the creeper falls again and destroys everything. Except there's always one person that manages to come out of time and, using information, fight off the creeper again. And after, billions upon billions to only tens of thousands, to billions and billions, and then tens of thousands again, where just destruction of everything that humanity ever was and could be. And then a burnishing, a growth again after the destruction. So who knows how far off in the future this is. But it's another attack by the creeper, and it's really cool the way it looks. Very, very difficult game, but hokey smokes. I showed Russian Timing the intro off of YouTube for the first Creeper World. And I'd show it, but it's got a lot of copyrighted music. And you used to be able to find the copyrighted music as MP3s, but the places that used to host them are all down. So if you don't own it, you can't really hear it, but it's sad, it's horrific. And the thing that really gets me about that too is they start off saying, tens of thousands of years from now, we walked the galaxy like gods. We just filled up the galaxy's planets with life and us. And then the creeper falls. And they show how just it was unstoppable, and just the end, because it would show just a slow pan of a planet, and then it would list how many people there were on it, and then just say dead underneath it. 50 billion dead, and then bring in another planet. And at first, it's like each planet gets a second or two, but then it just keeps scrolling until they're just zooming by, and you can't focus on them because there's so many. It's all a blur of the dead. Because in the end, each individual planet, each group of billions of people dead, just a drop in the bucket. All of those people gone. And it is so sad. It is so effective a beginning. It's a thumbs up. For destruction, I mean, it's a good story. It's a tale of redemption, and that, you can fight this stuff off for at least a little while longer. And then, of course, it's the inevitable growth, and then the fall, destruction, that always comes back different. We fight it off in a new way, and then it comes back. Thumbs up. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments, my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I am not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them afterward. Thumbs up each one I do. Answer as many as my executive dysfunction will allow. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, with my depression, fibro, and more, oy vey, I do the best I can. So let me call it my crone. We have happy, and then one of those little :3 for the smiley face, like a kitty smiley face. Ben Arrington, thumbs up. Key Blood, Tatianos. I like the name, but thank you. Oh, excuse me. Vanderline, thumbs up. Nolan Navid, greatly appreciated. Fargrand, good to see you in the comments. I'm going to recognize your name again. Excuse me, my tummy. Colin Good, thumbs up. And then we have Ramiro, thumbs up. Sila Fafita Tovo, I'm nowhere close, but thank you. Lily I cannot see. Lily Eller, thumbs up. Ascension Art, greatly appreciated. Ricky Bettini with the daily reminder to live every day to its fullest. Sebastian Ferris, greatly appreciated. And Russian Timing, good to see you in the comments. And yeah, that was amazing. Ty Sauls, thumbs up. Comediante, I'm nowhere close, but thank you. The Whiskey, greatly appreciated. Simon R. Way Cobain, thumbs up. Ubaway, WTF, thumbs up. Toasties X, thumbs up. Colin Reisner, greatly appreciated. Michael Wood, thumbs up. We have Justin Bruckner, thumbs up and thank you. Monst ABFC, thumbs up and thank you. And last but not least, Motivated Hastronaut, thumbs up and thank you also very much. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, if only in text, and that is important. You need to get out of the echo chamber of your skull and let other voices in. Definitely a thumbs up, so thank you all so very, very much. If you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, Patreon.com. If you could become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. And if you'd like to help me out without sending money through the patronage, I have a PayPal link down below. If you'd like to help me out without sending money at all, I have an Amazon wishlist link as well with things like cat food, hamster bedding, silly things, not silly things. If you could check it out, that would be very, very cool. Now, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart, where I draw interest, so thank you very much. And if you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. A definite thumbs up, and of course, if you could hit the notification bell on the subscription button, very, very cool. Definitely a thumbs up and appreciate it. And of course, the horse head of encouragement has nothing but love and encouragement for us all. It finds us a good source of joy and pleasure in a harsh and joyless and pleasureless world. Definitely a thumbs up. And of course, Black Lives Matter. I mean, good golly, Miss Molly. Good golly, Miss Molly. And in these hard times, try to be as safe and creative as you possibly can be. So if you don't have to go out, please don't go out. But if you do go out, wear a mask, wash your hands, try not to touch your face, maintain your social distancing. This thing is not happy and friendly. It's not under control. Please be safe. Be safe. So, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is a very good thing.